Hello everyone, welcome back with me. I'm Ridha Muhibbin, and today I'm going to dive into a super important topic, especially for you all, Gen Zers all across the world. We're talking about cross-cultural understanding in this modern era. So, what is important about cross-cultural understanding, especially in this modern era for Gen Z? Alright, this is why cross-cultural understanding is crucial. Well, in our interconnected world, cultural boundaries are more fluid than ever. For Gen Z, who are digital natives, interacting with people from diverse backgrounds, online and offline, is part of everyday's life. So, understanding different cultures helps us to communicate more effectively. And not only that, we can also foster empathy and broadens our perspectives to other cultures. And then it also can lead to more innovative ideas by bringing diverse viewpoints to the table. Plus, it helps us avoid misunderstanding that can arise from cultural differences. For example, knowing the cultural norms of your colleagues in an international class can make a more harmonious environment and smoother collaborations. It can also enrich our personal lives by allowing us to form deeper connections with people all over the world. Alright, now let's talk about what factors which may can cause cultural misunderstanding. So I have summarized from website source. The first factor is language barriers. Even when speaking the same language, slang, idioms, and phrases can differ widely. For example, in English language itself, there is an American slang, American accent and British accent, and then and they have exactly different accent. Imagine an American trying to understand British humor if the American never been exposed to it. For example, the humor sounds like this. Do British people delete biscuits from their browser data? So for American, maybe that's funny because the biscuits is replaced with cookies in America, and cookies sometimes is like mentioned in website, like the words "Do you accept these cookies?" Something like that. And then the second factor is nonverbal communication. Our gestures and body language can vary, and also our partners may perceive our gestures differently with our thought. For example, if thumbs up means positive in my culture, but when I have partner from other culture, maybe it feels like offensive for them. And another example is if I make a mimic like this, maybe it's like shows anger in my culture, but in other culture, maybe they perceive it as happiness. And then the third factor is stereotypes, like preconceived notions about a culture can lead to misunderstanding. So it's important to approach each individual without assumption. For example, like stereotypes from a certain race. For example, like Nigerians, the one who have black color is sometimes stereotyped as negatively by white people, but we must see them. We must see them individually, not in like collectively in their race, for example. And then the fourth factor is different cultural norms. So things like personal space, punctuality, and even dining etiquette can differ. In some cultures, being late is fashionable. Maybe in Indonesia, But like in Japan, it's like disrespectful. So there is a saying in Indonesia which says di mana bumi dipijak, di situ langit dijunjung. It means that whenever we step our foot in this world, we need to carry out their cultures. All right? So, understanding these factors help us navigate cross-cultural interaction more smoothly and respectfully. All right, now let's look at a real life example of cross cultural understanding in our everyday lives, both online and offline. The first is online. Let's think about social media platforms like TikTok or Instagram. People from different cultures share their traditions, food, and daily lives through social media. We can watch a Japanese tea ceremony or an Indian festival online, and it can teach us so much and bring us closer together. But then, back again, we need to avoid factors that may can cause cross-cultural misunderstanding, even though it's in online platform. And then for the offline platform, let's think about community events like multicultural festivals or international students exchange. I will use community events in this example. Yeah, in these multicultural festivals will allow us to immerse ourselves in different cultures. For example, last month I attended a local multicultural festival where I got to be exposed to Japanese cosplaying culture. So it's in Indonesia, but the festival is about Japanese cosplaying culture for especially. I saw so many people who do role playing and cosplays, and they dress like actual game or anime character. And I also took some pictures with some of them. And not only that, there were also dance and band shows with themes of Japanese culture. Yeah, honestly, it was such an enriching experience and deepened my appreciation for these cultures. All right, so there you have it. That is cross-cultural understanding from me. My message for Gen Z and everyone in our interconnected modern world. And by recognizing and respecting our differences, we can build stronger, more empathetic communities. And from me itself, it's not only to another culture, but it's also for another generation. We must have understanding not only for culture, but is for generation too. We must understand and empathetic in our lower generation to our lower generation and to our upper generation so that we can build a better world together. That's from me. I'm Ridha Muhibbin. See you again.